One of the things that we've noticed since this pandemic became a global crisis back in late January, February, was that lots of users across the world were coming to YouTube looking for information, medical information, information about news around the virus, etc. In fact, news content consumption in the first 3 months of the year has gone up 75% year on year on YouTube. And our goal is to make sure that when users are looking for that information on YouTube, we're providing credible, accurate information. And we do that by raising up authoritative channels that have established a history of providing credible and relevant information around that topic when users are searching for videos around coronavirus and the like. We also provide a lot more context to users around this type of content. So for example, one of the things you may have noticed for the last few months on YouTube is that when you're watching a video about COVID or coronavirus, you see an information panel that runs below that. And that information panel often links out to the National Health Authority, the CDC in the case of the US, and we worked with 85 health authorities across countries all across the world to make sure that users can very easily click out from YouTube to get the latest and greatest medical information. And finally, even when you open up the app for the very first time, we run a COVID-19 news shelf that actually contains videos, timely, up-to-date information about the crisis that's going on, again, pulled from channels that are deemed to be authoritative and providing relevant and credible information about this crisis.
So everyone's stuck at home, especially families, and you recently launched Camp at Home to help them during this pandemic. So if you can't take classes, you can always go on YouTube, or if you can't go to summer camp. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, that's a lot of families across the country are experiencing a summer without summer camps for their children. I have three of my own, so I'm experiencing it firsthand. And YouTube is a place where families come to learn, to be entertained. And so we launched our version of a summer camp at home. We call it Camp YouTube. And the idea is that we will have videos and channels curated across all spectrum of interesting content for kids. You see, for example, drawing class, STEM classes, etc. And it will be a single destination, as you can see here, where users will be able to go with their children and sign up for camp and watch content, interact with creators that are producing all this great content. It's of course not the same as being in the physical camps, but we think it could be the next best thing, and it's something that's being positively received by families over the country.